Are you still holding your breath? Are you still holding your breath?
I am.
From last week.
Zen. Okay.
Wait. Wait.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you know what I
Clap.
should have done? I
I
should have
did, I
done
just
this
clapped.
for like
but
wings.
look at that. There's a delay.
What?
Oh, yeah, there is, yeah. Yeah, there's a delay. Yeah. Is that
Okay.
all you're worried about is the delay? All
I
right,
think we started
clapped.
like
Let's start.
7 minutes
Let's
ago.
go. I'm
Okay.
putting this in, bitch.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello,
I know,
everybody.
he's bleeding off on me.
Don't make fun of the British
Crikey.
accent.
Oh, wait, that's a...
Crikey.
Fuck, I don't know.
Dingo stole my baby.
Dingo ate your baby.
Go away,
All right.
baby.
Welcome to another episode. This is a movie episode.
Yeah, we're sorry, people.
Of MMD, a.k.a. Midnight Movie Distillery. I am one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
I'm another one of your hosts, Lawns Black.
Lawns.
Lawns Black.
There's multiple of him. Oh, God. I think we've had a few already.
Yes.
So, the previous episode, we did some alcohol, liquor.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
These two fine examples
Yes,
right here.
we have BSB, which was Brown Sugar Baby?
Bourbon.
No, bourbon.
Baby. That's what the cloudiness is.
Yeah.
Like crunched up baby.
Yeah.
We are pegging the red all
Are
of
we?
us.
No,
I gotta
that's
say.
because we're laughing so
Okay,
hard.
all right.
I love it. And then Deanston, Deanston,
Sure.
which was a beer barrel bourbon
No.
Scotch.
It's a Scotch aged in dragon's milk.
Dragon milk, which is
Stout.
milk.
Which is a stout beer.
What is a milk?
Isn't that like
milch or
Isn't
milk?
that like a mother I'd like to
To
Caress.
caress heartily?
Ooh, there we go. Heartily. Hot. Oh, God. I think we've had too
this
much.
is a train.
Anyway.
This is going to be fun. So, okay.
This is already a train. This is only our second movie, kids.
Yeah, I know. We've got more to go.
right.
All right. So, the year was 1994.
The year was 1994.
In a world. All right. 1994.
Do you remember
that was
movie line?
What's that?
Remember movie line?
Movie line? Oh, the
the
phone.
phone.
Movie phone.
Yes.
Movie phone, not
Was it-
movie line. Movie
Movie
phone.
phone?
Tell me the name of the movie.
Movie phone.
Yes.
We'd call up, hey, welcome to Movie Phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
so we had
okay,
a
that
year.
was the end
So
of
we've
story?
been doing the years.
that was your
It was
story.
really just
That was the
Dude,
shortest
dude,
story he has ever told.
Remember Movie Phone? Remember that one? Yeah. Dude,
I
that
guess
was awesome.
That's like that Chris
was
Farley
awesome.
character where he's
Right?
like,
That's
remember that?
exactly
That
it.
was awesome.
Yeah, that was
It's
awesome.
like member berries.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, remember?
All right.
Remember Star Wars?
Remember Star Wars? That was awesome. Wasn't that
I
awesome?
think Deanston or Deanston is kicking in here.
sorry,
my
I'm
Jesus.
sorry.
I'm
Yeah, you
pegging.
should have muted yourself. For Christ's sake. Cough up. Cough up. There you go. He's still pegging. Why don't you go dying on me?
Dude,
There is now 2 people left in MMD.
we're now just MD.
Oh, my God. No, we need an MD.
But we're not dying.
Yeah.
So he's dying. Anyway.
Hey,
All right,
what are we doing, Logan?
So we've got, the year was 1994 is what I had to choose what my favorite movie of the year 1994
Not necessarily favorite, just
The
the
movie
one
you
you
was.
want-
That's what I did. I chose
Okay.
my favorite of 1994.
'Cause sometimes
I went
it's
through
just a movie you wanna
any
talk
things that
about.
were the top
Okay.
movies, anything.
All right.
I mean, it didn't have to be, the best
'Cause it-
movie of 94. It was just
Because if this
my
was your
choice.
favorite, we're going to have words.
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty in there that
Yeah.
I wanted to
All right,
go for
talk to
something
me.
that I felt had near and dear to my heart, I guess we'll say. But
Oh.
so I chose The Crow. The Crow.
The crowd goes wild.
There.
Who's in The Crow?
The Crow has Brandon Lee.
Applause.
That's all you need to know.
Applause.
That is all you need
That's
to
pretty
know.
much all it had.
That's everybody that was in that movie.
Yep.
Brandon Lee.
Was Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
No, this was a movie about actually it was based on a comic book.
Dark Horse Comics?
Dark Horse. Oh, nice. Which I believe there was a series of 6 comics.
Something
Am I
like
correct?
Oh, I thought it was
6
more than that.
comics. And
I think they've done more now.
some of the trivia, which I'm giving away because I've got other trivia. The character's name was Eric.
Draven.
Did not have Draven in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yes. They ended up eventually naming him Draven, I think later in the comics. Like, it was probably towards the end, if at all. Him and his fiance are brutally murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And there is I don't know if you want to call it old wives' tale. That if you a crow sees you die,
Technically,
things
it's a
like
wives'
that.
tale because those are
Wives?
usually fake,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Just say lore. There's
lore. There we go. Lore sounds better.
Lore, not LAW.
That's how you say it. So, oh Jesus, you're still going.
Sorry.
Yeah. You'll get it.
Anyway,
Let it out.
So they were brutally murdered due to a. There was some sort of, I guess you want to call it, housing project going on
Sure.
that they needed this area and they wanted to kick everybody out, but they couldn't, and this lady fought it, and so they came in and basically raped and then killed him. So raped her, his fiance, then killed him.
Right. They made him watch.
And they did this by throwing him out of his 6-story window, and he fell to his death. Now, during that time frame, apparently he gets buried, becomes awakened about a year later, and then gets his revenge. Wow, somebody's over there sleeping. Anyway, that's kind of the basic premise, and he takes his revenge. So I think we need to do some ratings on
Okay, rate. Let's rate.
Okay.
Let's rate.
I'm going with a single, so I can't fuck it up.
I'm going with a single as well.
I'll go with a single.
All right, ready? 1,
2.
3.
I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 2.
Damn.
Really?
Okay, so we're gonna
Yeah,
have
'cause
you
it's
go
the Crow.
first.
Fuck. Yeah, it's the
all right.
Crow.
Okay. I will start by saying this movie was better than I remember
Okay.
Okay.
because I remember hating the shit out of it.
Really?
Okay.
It was this. It was all right. Hold on. It was not the stupidest movie ever, but it was pretty fucking stupid.
When you saw it, or this most recent viewing?
No, the original. My original thoughts on it
Okay.
was I hated it.
Okay.
This time around, I thought, okay, maybe it's just a stupid action movie.
Okay.
The horror didn't follow through. They gave him a guitar. He stole a guitar just so he could be cool and have it strapped to his back.
'Cause he
one
played
time
in the
he went,
band.
"Vroom, yeah, I'm a badass rock star, killer crow guy." I didn't buy it. I didn't
Okay.
buy it. I
Okay.
didn't think it was great. I thought the acting was terrible. Brandon Lee did fine. Don't get,
Yeah.
got
High
it.
five.
Ow.
Brandon Lee bugs. Brandon Lee did fine. Everybody else kind of lacked
Okay.
compared to Brandon Lee. I just didn't get it, man. I just didn't get it. It didn't get into me. It fell short for excitement. But the second time I watched it, which was for this, literally, this was the second time I watched it. 'Cause
Okay.
After the first one, I thought, well, that was a waste of my time.
Ooh.
I'm never going to watch this again.
Did you see it in the theaters?
The first time, yeah.
Sure.
This time watching it, I thought, oh, okay, it's a little cooler, a little more action, pretty gothic, but not really goth. It just, I don't know where to place it.
Sure.
Okay. So.
Lon,
Like
you
you're just
ignorant
waiting
slut.
for me to finish. You're just sitting there waiting for me to go, okay,
Okay.
all right, let me fix that.
Okay. They always screw it the right way. So here's the. I think for me that this movie came out like. I don't know. I would say
You
like,
were an emo, though. You were an emo
I was
kid.
definitely way more like gothy, and it's like
Yes.
and to that very point, it's like the
Hence why you opened a store
yes, called Good Schmollers in St.
228.
Charles, 228 West
Did you
Main
forget the
Street.
address?
Yes.
You forgot.
in St. Charles, Illinois.
It's all right. Happens to the best of us.
So like this soundtrack,
Okay.
I have listened to the soundtrack to The Crow, like 100 times.
Well, the soundtrack is better than the movie. I'll give you that.
Damn.
It's
I'll give you that.
but like I've watched this movie like certainly not Aliens numbers, but like certainly like 20, 30 times I watched this movie.
Sure.
It's like the darkness of this movie is just it's
Dark?
so dark.
So to kind of steal some more trivia from that. Originally
Way to plug that as a.
Originally the director.
If you like black, this is the movie for you.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Originally the director wanted it to be in all black and white,
Yes.
but they would not let the studios would not let him do it. So he went as dark as he could. And originally it was supposed to be all in dark, and then the flashbacks were supposed to be in color.
Right. So
That may have helped it for me.
Okay.
So, but to me, it's like
More comic book.
I will
Yep.
say it's like there are parts where Well, I mean, I think to me some of the over the top parts of this movie were very comic booky, you know, and it was very much like Sin City.
Sure.
Nothing is near Sin City. Come on, come on. Sin City was like a comic book, visual comic book. This was nothing close to that.
It was awesome.
With the running on the rooftops, is it Dark City? Dark City?
Well, Dark City had running across rooftops.
I know, but that's the vibe I got from it. Which I think Dark City came out.
The Jessica Alba one?
How many other Dark Cities are there?
There was.
What?
Was it Dark City?
Was it Dark City?
Jessica Alba was the Sin City.
Yeah, Jessica Alba was in Sin City.
No, she was also in
Dark.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Well,
You keep
Anyway,
talking.
I'll keep talking. Anyway,
Time to get
so
off the phones.
I thought the story. I thought
Dark City.
I thought the premise
Kiefer
of this.
Sutherland.
Huh?
Yeah, Dark City. Kiefer Sutherland. This one.
Oh yeah.
That was
see?
way more comic booky too than this.
Yeah.
This movie was not comic booky. They took a comic book
Really?
and made it
Go
live
ahead.
action.
Warwick, you were saying.
I mean,
I
which
don't
is
listen to
fine.
him.
That's fine.
I thought it was awesome.
Okay.
It's like, so to me, the only part that I didn't like in the whole movie, and even in like, I haven't watched it probably for at least a decade, and the only thing that when I watched it this last time, I still had a problem with the whole like Chinese chick, Asian chick, sorry.
Chinese chick. Ooh, Asian chick. That made it so much better.
Like eating the eye, or, you know, like the whole like eye thing. It's like that.
Picky eyes.
That to me was like the only thing that still just kind of.
I think they had to
Weirds
drive
me
that home
out.
though, because then I mean, obviously spoilers, but what happens to her at the end?
Oh, right. No, I know. I get it. But it's like, but there are so many like just classic parts. I mean, just love the kills. Like Gideon was great. Fun Boy is just freaking awesome. Just it's awesome. Like,
Can you give me something other than awesome? Give me an example of one of the things that you liked and why you liked it, and don't say the word awesome.
What did they say on the bottle?
I like how exceptional. No. I mean, it's like I like the the final battle scene was great on the roof of the church.
Yep.
Like that was really awesome.
Yeah, I'll give you this. I will give you this. The battle scenes, the fight scenes, those were really well done.
So
I did like it. I did enjoy those.
And other than that,
Most of
as
them.
much as I will agree, it's like this is tangentially a horror movie.
Yes.
In other words,
Agreed.
it's like it's
horror
not
adjacent.
really a horror movie. It's more of a thriller.
It's an action
It's just got
movie.
graphicness to it.
right.
Yeah, it's an action
Because
movie.
I love the scene. I love the scene
I
when
rode that line on this one. But
like I love the scene where he goes into the where all the criminals are around the table and it's like he's there and he's here and he's under the table and he's above the table. It's like killing everyone. He's going back and forth, and
That was fun.
at part of this we'll talk about the new Crow because there was a similar.
oh, somebody actually saw that?
By the way,
Do tell.
Warwick is the only one who saw the new
I did.
Crow.
Okay, well, you talk about why you
Yeah,
gave
the-
it
all
a
right,
floor,
and then we'll come back.
and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Totally unintentionally. This movie was one of those movies where I've liked it for many years. I don't watch it as often as I probably should. There are some cringe moments in it, like the fact that they are brother and sister and they're kind of flirting with each other. I mean, it's a little creepy. There are some scenes where
Not if she's hot.
yeah.
Well,
Just close your eyes.
that just makes it a little
Anyway,
more palatable, for sure.
No, but the one biggest cringe moment, which you brought it up earlier, was the fired up.
Yes.
That it was really annoying and kind of like, okay, I get
Well,
it.
and I get he's stupid, but it's like it's so. It came across as so overacted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's just because he's a little bit simple.
Yes, but the one thing
The
I
actor
did.
or the character?
The
The
character.
The
Okay.
character in the movie. It was Skank, by the way, I believe his
Yes.
name was. But
Skank.
the movie itself, I liked the
Skank.
idea of
Chunk
a crow
love
being
Tootsie
able to
Rolls.
like he was kind of basically invincible, right? Until Jesus, you guys are on your own. It's my movie. Shut up. So no,
Chunk love. Go ahead.
yeah,
Duties never die.
yeah. Neither do people until their crows die. So, No, I like the film. Apparently, one little tidbit was Brandon Lee's favorite movie was The Warriors. Mm-hmm. And we had a
Warriors
character.
come out of play.
Yes.
Right. Didn't we do an episode
David-
on the Warriors?
No, we have
should.
not yet, which
That's
should.
yeah.
David Patrick Kelly was in this movie.
And what other movie was he in?
The Warriors.
But he was also in
He was in a
Oh,
lot
he was
of
also
movies.
in the Arnold Schwarzenegger one.
Commando.
Commando, yeah.
Remember Matrix when you...
I lied.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember when I promised to kill you last? I lied.
Yeah.
Don't, don't wait, my friend.
most
He's
annoying
dead,
voice
friend.
in
He's
planet.
dead tired.
Yes. Wow, you are just
That's
on
a
fire.
good one.
I like this. Look at you.
Good job.
We're going like non-horror with our quotes today. I like
Yeah,
it.
we are. Sorry, folks.
Anywho, sorry. The movie, it's sad also because of the fact that Brandon Lee did perish during the making of this film.
He did?
Yes, he did. You're like, I didn't know that. I wondered why he stopped acting.
Because he was so talented.
Yeah. No, so
Just couldn't get the work.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Wow, we're gonna get
That's
sued.
not wrong. That's not wrong.
not wrong.
In fairness, that's not wrong.
Maybe in the
Exactly. He
in
was
the
a he
afterlife.
was a,
Couldn't
he
get
was a
any more
little
work
bit
after this.
he was a little bit dead.
So to play into that, but I should say play. I should talk about that. During the filming of this movie, Brandon Lee had. I had to double check on this because I was under the assumption it was during the scene where they're all sitting around the table. It actually occurred at the very beginning of the movie when they kill Eric Draven by holding him, and then what's supposed to happen is draw out a blank on the guy's name.
Wasn't it Funboy? Wasn't
Funboy.
it? Yeah.
Funboy was supposed to put a gun to his chest and shoot him twice.
Yep.
What ends up happening is in the movie they throw a knife at him initially. Well, during the filming of that scene, there was, I believe, a piece of a bullet sitting on the other side of the barrel. So when he pulled the trigger, it actually shot out because of the air, and that shot out that piece at Brandon Lee, and that's what eventually killed him. The character that played Funboy, until his death, had never seen the movie just because of that.
And,
So
and he
lived with it.
he stopped acting for about like 2 or 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah, because of
He was just so like
what
kind of
happened with
broken up.
that.
Right?
There is speculation that brought on a lot of the safety concerns that are now used in films.
Unless you're on a film with Alec
Unless you're with
Baldwin.
Well,
Alec
I
Baldwin.
knew somebody
That was coming. I knew it.
I knew
Um,
somebody was going to bring
But
it up.
yeah, don't go to Rust. Anyway, so that tragedy befell him. But honestly, I guess his you'll see in the film they do say in memory
Brandon Lee.
of Brandon Lee, Brandon and Eliza. Eliza was his fiance at the time, and she said, "No, finish the movie." Because they didn't have all the scenes had not been filmed at that point, and so
But to that point, too, when you say he died in the beginning of the movie, they filmed movies out of sequence.
Right.
So, if anybody's wondering how did they finish a movie without him, they had already
Stunt
shot his all
doubles.
scenes.
There's about
They
30%
shot
of
all
the
his
movie.
scenes.
You all of a sudden you will start notice that you see a lot more of him in makeup, and a lot more where it's like you see the side of his face or you see him from behind.
Or his hair's in the way.
Right.
Yeah, the stunt double jumped in. One thing I had heard was that I'm stealing from all the trivia, so fuck you guys, was Brandon didn't like the way that they did his makeup every day because it looked too clean and perfect and new. So him and the director decided Brandon would do it himself and sleep in it. So then the next day when he came into film, it looked like it had been worn and a little messy.
I just thought the
and things like
makeup artist was a failure.
Yeah.
There's that, but
That's
yeah. So now
So-
done with the sadness portion of it. All in
the way to
all, I
bring
think
the
it's a good
episode down.
it's a good love story that turns into a revenge story. And I did like the fact that at the end his fiance in the movie had received 30 hours of pain that he transferred back into the guy.
Right.
I loved that fact because it's like 30 hours of pain right now. That's a kind of a cool little thing that I think they threw in there. Tony Todd's in it.
Yes.
Which is another
yeah,
plus.
yeah,
I think he did
but
a
like
really
as
good
like
job.
a badass on
Yeah.
his own.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Can't
was
beat
good
that.
to see.
And obviously in Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson
As the
yeah,
cop.
but-
Yep. So I mean I think it's got all the likings, all the makings of a likable movie, and I think that it's something that if you haven't seen it, I definitely would say see it.
You have to see it.
especially
You don't-
before
you don't have
seeing
to.
the
You don't have to.
You have to see it.
You don't have to.
It's
You could save yourself a couple hours right there.
you have to see it. Now what I will say is the new movie
Oh yeah.
Oh
please,
yeah,
Please do
yeah.
tell.
All right.
Yes.
So we haven't seen it. Logan and I have not seen it.
Okay. So I watched it a couple of weeks ago.
You can spoil it because I won't watch it. So go ahead.
Okay. So I will say, the story sucks.
And thank you for coming, everybody. Appreciate it.
It's a
Cut to credits.
it's a super story. It has the same overall principle, obviously of what this movie was. You know, something happens. He and his girlfriend get killed, and he comes back to life to avenge the killing. But it just doesn't have, to me, the grittiness of the Crow, the original. The one thing I will say is that same scene from the same scene where he ultimately goes to confront the evil person, and the evil person in the new one is played by I can't remember what the guy's name is. He played Bob in Twin Peaks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wait, I thought that guy died.
Not until after this movie.
Not until after this movie.
I'm sure eventually he did.
What
but
the fuck was his
Maybe
name?
not.
I
liked Bob. I thought he died though. Samsonite.
No.
I can look at. You can continue your thought. I'll
Yeah,
look it
yeah.
up.
Let's hear the rest of your
Anyway,
story.
so I said it's like the story was just just so. But where the movie did, I will say, kind of redeem itself, is the scene where he ultimately goes to the opera, and he goes to the opera to confront the main guy, who ultimately you find out is a fallen angel who has made a pact with the devil to stay on Earth, and so the crow in this one is the creature that kind of helps people through the afterlife to either heaven or hell ultimately, and so he's when he first dies, he's held in this kind of in between world. And the crow is who helps him back into the real world to complete the task of revenge.
Okay.
And ultimately they're trying to kill this guy to bring him back to hell. But so the scene in the opera is so kind of reminiscent of a cross between that scene in the gang's hideout and any of the John Wick movies. In terms of it is incredibly violent, incredibly action-packed. There are just some amazing kills, just the kind of kills where it's someone's getting shot. They're shooting at the guy. He shoots one of the guys. He then grabs the guy as someone else is shooting him, and using the guy as a vest to be shot. Now there's bullet holes in the guy, so now he shoots through the guy to shoot someone else.
Okay, this is a John Wick movie.
So
Yeah, it's a very John Wick-ish.
This is Crow Wick.
Yeah, it's a very John Wick-ish movie.
Why is it a horror podcast?
So
I mean, I'm just saying, this was an action movie.
yeah,
This was not a horror movie.
it's a horror movie in that it's pretty gory.
Can I ask you, why didn't you pick Cemetery Man?
Because I have not
Or
seen Cemetery Man, and nor
Wolf,
would I
or
want.
Interview with a
I could have
Vampire?
picked Wes Craven's New
Interview with
Nightmare.
a
for fuck's
Vampire.
sake.
Wes
Interview with the
Craven's New
Vampire, I
Nightmare.
really considered, but it just that is one of those
Leprechaun
movies.
2.
Leprechaun 2, yeah.
No, God, come on.
You could have
Phantasm 3.
you could have done Wolf
Well, Wolf sucked.
Wolf, I actually
did
did
suck.
like Wolf.
and Tammy and the T-Rex.
Tammy and the T-Rex. You didn't pick Tammy and the T-Rex?
So just to correct you, Frank Silva died in 1995. That's the guy that played Bob. Are you referring to Ray Wise?
Yes,
That is not the same guy. Ray Wise was not in the Crow movie. That's a guy that looks like
He was in the new Crow movie.
he was not.
Who was
That gentleman was.
Danny Huston. Houston. Yes, you're right. You're right. Now,
That's
now
why I was a little. I'm like, I thought Bob.
no.
died.
Okay.
Okay. So one thing I did want to throw out there real quick to bring things back to
Reality.
back to the death of Brandon Lee. Apparently, at one point there's a scene where Eric Draven goes in to smash Gideon's pawn shop.
Yep.
As he's smashing it up, he cuts his hand pretty bad. It's supposed to be breakaway glass, so it's not supposed to cut him, but it still cuts him. Cuts Brandon Lee's hand. After that scene finished filming, apparently John Polito's character talked to Brandon Lee about how you got to be careful because you might end up dying like the character from the Twilight Zone movie.
Oh.
And lo and behold, he did end up passing away in a similar way in the sense that he died during the filming of a movie. So I don't know if that's legitimately true. I've just heard that rumor that was, so he had talked to him Brandon Lee prior, about possibly dying on the set.
That seems like one of those things where it's like,
after the fact, you can make something up because there's nobody to really clarify.
Right.
I got you. But
Yeah.
I had read that, and I thought that would be rather creepy.
But Cemetery Man, now that's a good movie.
Oh God.
yeah. Well, it has some really great parts to it.
Yeah.
Like,
I could have done Ice Cream Man with Ron Howard's
Was
brother.
Ice Cream Man that
I
year?
don't know.
No.
I don't think it was.
No, that
I'm
was.
just throwing
I think
out
that was
there.
actually in my year.
Because I would have really been upset if you didn't
Oh,
pick Ice
God.
Cream Man.
So I went with a movie that had graphicness, and that was, to me, was a fun revenge film that had the gore. It did have cheesy parts. I get it, but I actually have. We're at 26 minutes, so I have trivia.
Okay.
Oh.
Motherfuckers.
Go for your trivia.
All right.
This'll matter to me.
This is gonna be fun. All right. This is a fairly simple one.
Simple.
What is Eric Draven's band name?
The Who Gives a Fuck.
Oh, he's
The
gonna-
Cure.
No.
I actually kind of
I
think
thought
I
you
know
guys
this
would get
one.
that one in like 10
It's
seconds.
the Dead Somethings.
Ah, Jesus. You're
Right?
Signed, sort of?
Yeah, I remember this because I thought to myself, that seems like a Logan trivia question. But then I stopped caring about the movie.
Oh, man. Wow.
I honestly don't remember it, and
It's the... it's-
Now that you see it, you're going to see it everywhere.
Yeah.
The name of the band was Hangman's Joke.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember looking at it going, wait, was that Hangman's Joke? Was that Hangman's Take? I couldn't...
So
Yeah.
we'll move on to a quicker one. The character Sarah had a skateboard. On the bottom of the skateboard, she had a sticker with a number on it. You see it in multiple scenes. I thought you guys would.
666.
187.
No. It is.
2112.
I'll give you a super huge hint. A perverted young boy would laugh at this
69.
69.
There you go. All right.
Was she a perverted young boy?
No.
Maybe.
Why did
Okay.
it have
Now,
on the bottom
Lon,
of
I
his-
expect Lon to get this one.
Okay.
What alcohol
Yeah.
does Gideon drink after getting his shop all blown up?
Oh,
He's at the bar drinking.
Right. I would have normally said Jack Daniels because that's what everybody drank in the movies.
I think Jim Beam.
But I do believe it was.
I'll give you an even bigger hint. You used to drink it all the time,
Me?
and you hated it until we drink it recently and had it move much further into our
Crown Royale.
caucus.
That has to be Crown Royal.
Yeah, Crown Royal. He was drinking Crown Royal.
Royal, not Royale.
Wow.
Royale
Royale
with
with
cheese.
All right. Second to last one. T-Bird's car. What was his license plate?
Oh fuck.
See.
I know it was a Thunderbird.
It's
Was it-
very simple. You're
Was
gonna laugh.
it T-Bird?
T-Bird
Yes,
123.
But it was spelled T-E-E. Bird.
Oh, because
Because he drinks tea.
So it could have been P-Bird.
he's a really nice guy.
Okay, and then this is my final one.
Thank God.
What actual animal was used
A crow.
during the filming of the movie? They were not crows.
Possum?
They were
Opossum?
ravens.
They were ravens.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
And you know why? Because ravens are bigger and they're easier to train.
Correct.
Wow.
Both the raven, nevermore.
Yes.
That's all I got.
Because the other thing that's associated with everyone thinks like, I know, crows, but crows are small.
They are small.
They're not big
They
at
are.
all. Caca. Like the croning.
Yes.
Did you ever watch Shit Creek?
Yet another one I got to add to my list.
What?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
awesome.
I love
It's
Shit
awesome.
Creek, yeah.
Anyway, we are.
We are out of time.
Out of time.
29, 57,
All right.
58.
Sorry you had to see this episode.
No,
Oh,
don't.
sorry. I mean, thanks for coming.
The Crow was a great movie.
It's okay.
Highly recommend.
It's all right.
Thank you, folks.
It's
pretty good.
Watch it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
No, I'm not going to clap.
You're not going to clap?
No, fuck off.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media.
How come you got more?
Because you're lame. You don't know what to say.
What are we supposed to do? Like, just like,
like
Logan, time it all out?
Tune into the next
You
one
keep
or something.
screwing it up.
but-
You're going to knock
Okay,
it
this is
out
like take 15. And, like, I only screwed up like 3 of them. You screwed up like
Look,
8.
we're just going to keep this one, okay?
This is the one.
This is
All right.
it.
This
We're
one,
done.
right here.
Finish
Okay.
it.
Done.
And